If you are a white woman and you are dating, in love with, married to a black man, I want you to listen up. There are certain things that you need to know. And I don't think this is spoke about enough. But the most dangerous thing in this world are the tears of a white woman. And if you truly love the black man that you are with, you need to know that you need to have his back and protect him at all costs, including protecting him from yourself. And what do I mean by that? My son was dating a white woman. My son is biracial. They got into an argument in public, and she started to scream and cry. And my son immediately left the scene. She was outraged. She couldn't believe my son left. My son left because my son knew that if he stayed there and this woman was crying and screaming at him, a black man, there was not going to be any questions asked. He was going to be thrown to the ground. He was going to go to jail. It was not going to be any questions asked because this white woman was crying and screaming about him. Now, I'm sure this female may have been hurt. Her feelings was hurt. She was a little emotional. However, when you are dating a black man and you're a white woman, you need to understand that sometimes your fucking feelings and your emotions have to take a fucking back seat to not cause harm to the person you are dating, that you love, that you are married to. And I'm not telling you that if you are truly in fucking danger, not to get help. But if you're just emotional, you're just pissed off, and you want to scream and hoop and holler, in public is not the time. Because that can turn out very deadly for the black man that you claim to love so much, whether you realize it or not. If you were just dating a white man and you were yelling, nobody would really pay any attention to that shit. But when people see a white woman and a black man and you're screaming, all hell will break loose. Because when white women cry, everybody responds. Even if the shit is stupid, even if it's frivolous, even if it's a lie. The most deadliest thing in this world are white women tears. I have said this time and time again, and I learned this very, very early in life. I grew up in the projects. I was raised by two wonderful black women that helped my mother raise me. So I know what I have witnessed, what I have experienced, and I know for a fact of what I speak. I learned very early in life that I could be a voice for my friends and my family because people would listen to me far more than they would listen to them. And if you listen to anything I have ever said to you on this app, if you are a white woman and you are dating a black man, you are in love with a black man, you are married to a black man, you need to know that you need to have his back and protect him at all costs, even if it is protecting him from you. Handle that shit at home if you are not in danger.
Is it true Donald Trump tried to give you money to endorse him one time?
I got a call, but they wanted me to, Sunday.
Oh, they wanted you to come yesterday.
Madison Square Garden?
This week.
Yeah. They wanted you
because they wanted you to perform Mini Men. They wanted you to perform Mini Men at the RNC too, right?
Yeah, and they still offered me $3 million.
To perform?
At the RNC or this past Sunday?
Huh?
This
past Sunday.
At $3 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then they offered you money for the Republican National Convention too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You turned it down?
How much was that?
Yeah, I didn't even go far back. I wasn't talking to them about that kind of stuff. 'Cause I'm afraid of politics, bro. So you understand. I do not like.
You don't like
no
no gang bang with politics.
No gang bang, no politics. You know, it's because when you do get involved in it, no matter how you feel, someone passionately disagrees with you.
That's everything, though. I mean, politics is worse, but that's
worse
everything.
now.
That's the formula for the confusion that is sent Kanye to Japan. he said something about both of those things, and now he can only go to Japan.
You know, I performed in Nigeria in front of 100,000 people by myself. Go to Nigeria and ask them about Fat Joe and Jadakiss. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know who you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Dubai. Go there. Go to all these different places. They don't know these people.
They are. But
Nigerians are in New York, in Miami,
Yeah.
in Washington, in California, all over California, because Nigerians have this work ethic, right? They will do whatever it takes to get the job done or to get the job.
Yeah. But and interestingly enough,
So
they are the guys who've actually broken the ceiling for me in terms of earnings as well.
Yeah.
Because I was staying in that space with, you know, the American Americans and the African Americans, and it was you can feel, you know, the block.
The average Nigerian American earns more than the average white American, average, but just less than the average Asian American.
So we must hack the Asians now.
Well, no, I mean, it's just amazing to me that this undermines that whole narrative that, like, it's got something to do with your race. Like, a lot of people have been conditioned from a young age by people who are on the grift. You know, these politicians, these white people, frankly, who are talking all the time about like DEI and all that shit.
Yeah.
They're on the take. Yeah. And then you have parents who are telling their kids, like, you're not going to succeed in this world because you're black. You know, they talk about that conversation.
Yeah,
you have to have that conversation with your kid.
Yeah.
Nigerians don't. They come in, they're like, fuck you.
You're going to
you're gonna get in, you're gonna be in charge, you're gonna take control, and you're gonna make the most of this thing. And then they go in and they just win. I love it.
You remind me of this old Nigerian dude who was saying, any place you go to in the world that doesn't have Nigerians is uninhabitable.
I have traveled the world. I've had rice in the Caribbean, South America, Central America. I've had rice in Australia. I have had Chinese rice, not in China. I have never had rice as dynamic, flavorful, okay? Profound, exhilarating to the taste buds as Nigerian jollof rice. And you can take that to the bank.
Come on.
I don't know what everybody else is doing.
Not only do I co-sign, I would go above and beyond. If there were more words he hadn't already said, I would say more words. I would say that I would not be surprised if the hands of my Savior himself cooked this rice.
No shock at all. Look, that rice is spirit-filled.
Debate ended. And the way he was reacting, I thought he was overreacting. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Here we have it.
I keep telling people this thing. Nigerians have the best rice in the world. Like, anyhow you cook it, palm oil rice, native rice, jollof rice, fried rice. There's the way we cook our rice. There's one particular recipe that is you know, my own recipe. If you eat this rice, hey God, you see this, you see, hear what this American guy has to say about Nigerian rice, Nigerian jollof rice. Oh, more like, the guy ate the rice and believed it. His friends, all the American guys ate this rice and they believed. So they've eaten rice in other parts of the world, but Nigerian rice has this flavor they cannot explain. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. See what 50 Cent said about Nigeria. See what the other lady is advising white women.